Gabriel Dinglehopper.
And I'm Patty Wan.
And this is Table 4 News. Today's program will be about the hip decade known as the 1980s. Madonna, neon, and communist sympathizers. Stay tuned.
We're going to start off this program with the best start of any news program, news. So, what's been happening in the world? The nation.
Well, we'll tell you.
In 1980, Mount St. Helens erupted, causing the largest landslide ever recorded.
Yikes, Patty. In 1981, we had an assassination attempt on our beloved president, Ronald Reagan. Praise him. John Hinckley Jr. attempted this assassination to seek admiration from Jodie Foster. He's trippin'.
Damn Skippy. Also, in 1981, AIDS was discovered and brought to the public's attention to bring forth yet another division in the human race.
Wow, the human race really needs to take a chill. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial opened in our nation's capital in 1982. What a great way to honor those who fought in the war.
In 1984, the devil, known as the Motion Picture Association of America, created the first PG-13 rating. Ariel, isn't that just the pits?
Sure is. I can't even watch a movie by myself anymore.
A year later, in 1985, a hole in the ozone layer was discovered. Looks like we have an apocalypse upon us.
Isn't that not for another 27 years?
Hush, my child.
Lastly, in 1989, the Cold War finally came to a close after the Berlin Wall fell.
Niet Russia.
So you might notice that our correspondent Marie Shun's here because Patty went to go see Flashdance for the 30th time in a row. And now for our special guest, President Reagan. Praise him.
What?
Nothing, Mr. President. So, tell us about your relationship with Mikhail Gorbachev.
Well, when I first met him, I said a few things about his evil empire and how much I hated communism. But after a while, we got to know each other. And I realized he wasn't such a bad guy with his policies like glasnost and perestroika. I went from Star Wars to sharing s'mores.
So President Reagan, one more thing before you go.
Yes, my fellow American.
Can we have your autograph?
I don't see why not.
Yeah! We also have another special guest. She calls herself Cold War Cappy.
Why?
I don't know. She's right.
Communists!
Yeah. So, can you tell us what happened during the Cold War during the night?
First we won the hockey game, then we threatened outer space war, and Morgan made friends with that commie, and then the Berlin Wall fell.
That's fantastic, and all the time we have for you.
They're going to take over the world!
Did you hear the news?
No, but I don't think I would care anyway.
Anyways, Ben Johnson set the record for the 100-meter dash and got the gold for it.
Always go for the gold, kids.
But it turns out he failed his drug test and had to give his medal back.
Unless you fail your drug test, then you don't deserve it.
Okay. This is your brain, and this is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Remember, kids, hugs, not drugs.
The California Bears beat the Stanford Cardinals today with only 4 seconds remaining.
For the win.
In other news, the U.S. beat the Soviet Union in a hockey game today, landing a place in the Olympics.
Yeah, we showed those Soviets.
USA! USA! USA!
Go.
Have you heard that a royal wedding's in the works?
Wow, another rich, posh couple marrying for the whole world to see.
Oh, I'm so thankful to live in a true democratic government. Yay Reagan, yay democracy, praise him. Talking about influential things in the 80s, The Bill Cosby Show has dispelled stereotypes about black families. Stereotypes are bad. Don't be racist.
Yeah, don't be racist, kids. Also, don't drink racist coffee.
Talking about defying boundaries, the first female entered space the other day, and there is a female Supreme Court Justice.
Wow, women in the 80s are all about firsts. Yay, women.
So Patty, did you hear that Neptune has rings?
Of course I did. Haven't you heard? If you like it, then you should put a ring on it.
Can't do it. I can't do it. Hold on. These days, we seem to be able to make anything, don't you think?
Yeah, we are even able to make synthetic skin and disposable contact lenses.
Oh, how I would want to be the inventor of those things. They must be rolling in the cold, hard cash.
Wouldn't the cash hurt then?
Who cares? It's money!
True!
Scientists have detected a new disease called AIDS, and an outbreak occurred among homosexual men. NASA has also found a hole in the stratospheric ozone layer, and this is happening globally.
Well, I guess this is it. We're all doomed.
No, we're not. We just need to change a few things.
Like what?
Anyways, the first IBM PC has arrived.
We have also been paid to advertise this new product. Look at this beautiful product, everyone. You could sit on it, you could eat on it, and you could even sleep on it.
In other news, there has been new technology to get us places. It's more energy efficient than ever before.
That's wonderful, Ariel. I wish my husband was more energy efficient.
Windows has created a new program called Microsoft.
That company, I don't know, it seems like it's in for some good money.
And in gaming news, the first 3D video games have now been invented.
Now gamers can stay inside even more than they do now.
And with the creation of digital cellular phones, they can become even more immersed in their gaming.
So, we might have to say goodbye to all your gamer friends.
Bye, Felicia! Too bad.
What are you doing?
You know, just counting all the money that I get from those tax breaks from Reagan. Praise him.
Probably explains the new businesses popping up.
Really?
Yeah, like a man named Michael Dell just created a computer company called Dell.
Real creative name.
It really is. The computer is called the Turbo PC. And we're going to have our tech expert, Doc Brown, come and show us for us.
Hello, people. Or should I just say camera, since that's all I see.
So, Doc, what can you tell us about this computer?
Here we have the Turbo PC. And made by that guy, and you put it right here. Great Scott! It turned on!
It probably should. It is a computer after all.
But this is amazing! Tell me how big the flux capacitor is on this thing. And do you know how many gigawatts it has?
And that was Doc Brown, everybody! Now, another business named PetSmart just opened, and I hear they specialize in pet supply and keeping our pets happy. Now, let's go see what Mary Shun has to say about it.
I'm here at the first PetSmart company, and we're here to interview some animals. So, how's your day? Interesting. And how are you liking PetSmart? Apparently it's a very interesting company, and it's treating its animals very well. And back to Patty.
Thank you, Marie. Now we are going to bring out our old new friend that we just met today, Agnes.
Hey Patty, have you seen that rainbow cube that's all the craze with the kids?
It's called a Rubik's Cube, and only nerds play with them. I'm too busy playing with my Cabbage Patch Kids and playing Pac-Man at the Nickel Arcade.
Hey Agnes, have you seen E.T.?
Of course I have! It's a fantastic movie.
How do you feel about the new PG-13 rating on movies?
E.T. Phone Home.
Well, that was interesting.
You know what else is interesting? The new children's book, Matilda.
Do you know what's even more interesting than that? The new Michael Jackson music video for Thriller.